Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Mr. and Mrs. Memory. This is a point by travel segment. Uh, the segment is about the credit card. One part of the particular part is basically about airline and hotel credit card. Why me or Mr. and Mrs. Memory don't have airline, hotel or ticket. I mean hotel or airline credit card because number one, uh, limit your flexibility where you want to book your hotel or airline depend, and number two, the point and mile do expire. So as for us, we're travelers, especially Mr. and Mrs. Memory Adventure. We like to travel at little no cost, and one of the main things for us is budgeting, financial part. And anybody that travels is about money right there, because some trip costs you a fortune, but for us, we try to limit the amount that we spend at little no cost. My goal is to actually try to spend maybe $50 to $100 per trip if possible. Yes, it is doable, but you have to be very flexible and sometimes on a budget. But hey, you could break it down to like 4 or 5 trip into one trip. Why not? That's the main segment. Why we don't have, you know, the airline credit card or hotel credit card. For us, what we do, we use we call Flex, Flex point or Flex credit card. The Flex card or point, as we call it, on the credit card world. There's a three major credit card issuer or bank issuer: Chase, Citibank, and American Express. The Chase is basically the UR point, is the ultimate reward point. Chase, I mean that's Chase. Citibank is the thank you point, and American Express is the member reward point. All three of them are the best well known in the credit card industry right now. They all have their own perk and their own benefit to each credit card. I'll do that later on in a different segment, comparing different type of which credit card is suitable for you. It might be suitable for me, but might not be suitable for you. In the credit card world, they use this thing called YMMV, which stands for Your Mile May Vary, or Your Mileage May Vary. So everybody have a different type of travel plan or whatever they want to do on that. But the good thing about these three major flex point, number one benefit is of course the point does not expire whatsoever. I mean, you could just keep getting your point, as much point as possible, getting it, and there's ways to do it, and we do it in a way. For me and Mrs. Memory, we do it in a way of, like, for example, stacking our point. I'll explain that more later, in the video about how we stack and stuff like that. There's a technique, a strategy, how to do it, but it's just about everybody. Again, everybody's situation is a little bit different and stuff like that. That's number one. Number two, they have actually real good transfer partner. They got like one of the best transfer partners, usually a 1-to-1 ratio. So your 1 point is equal 1 mile, or 1 point equal hotel point. So therefore, like, if the high is like 5,000 point, does equal 5,000. 5,000 hotel high point is equal to 5,000, whatever your point is. It could be your ultimate reward point, American Express, or the thank you point for Citibank. And also during a certain time of the year, each of those three major carrier or major issuer, they have bonuses. Sometimes American Express make a deal with certain airline. You might get a 20% booster bonus on the point from you converting to the airline. Same thing apply for Chase. Same thing apply for Citibank. So that's a perk of that. And for us, one thing we like to do is what you call the most important part, called the trifecta or quadrifecta effect. In the credit card industry, is like you're having a multi credit card of 0% APR and one traveler card. Then you transfer those points over to that major card. Therefore, you can convert all that point over to go travel different places. I mean, like us, as I explained before, we could go anywhere in the United States domestically. A 2 round trip ticket will only cost us what, $25, $12. It's actually $11.20, I believe, or $11.40. I don't know exact number, but I can just give a round up number. 2 tickets for $25 round trip anywhere in the U.S. I mean, the price is unbeatable. And then again, we also have the Flex point again. So any hotel, for example, if I want to go to Hilton or I want to go to was it the Hyatt or the IHG, which is the Holiday Inn, I believe, and the Best Western. They're all in different family. You basically could travel. You basically get the flexibility to go to any one of those hotel using that point. Yes, this is for the beginner level. If you already have all these things already, this is what you call the mid level. The mid level is this one. I will tell you, yes, you should get a hotel credit card, or yes, you should get an airline credit card. But if you're in the beginning stage, this is not the thing to do because you're gonna hit with the annual fee. You have to meet with all these annual fee. You have to meet the requirement. Yeah, there's a good bonus on some of this credit card, but at the same time, you as a beginner, you also want to establish your credit, build your credit up, but at the same time, you want to build a relationship with your bank. So later on, your bank will trust you, give you a higher credit limit. So therefore, you could easily approve from other credit card or other credit card in their ecosystem. On that. And previously, what I was telling you earlier about how Mr. and Mrs. Memory get our point. One way for us to get a point is stacking the point up. And how do we stack at the point? We call player one and player two. For example, on player one, my wife is player two. So in order for us to speed up our system or speed up our point, example, I apply one credit card, that gives me the bonus 20,000 point. My wife applied for the other credit card, another 20,000 point. Then we got the special, which is called the travel card. Okay, that's maybe a 50,000 point. Now I just move 20,000 point plus 20,000 point. Now I add to the new card I have 50,000 point. You all got a total of 90,000 point right there. That's how I move up the point real quick and earn my point real quick by hitting those bonus sign up bonus. So therefore, that's why how we able to travel at little cost. If you find this video, um, you find this video is more suitable to you, or what you call it, enjoy this type of content, or you think this is very helpful or useful, feel free to comment below. Or you have any question, just feel free to drop a comment or something, and I'll reply back to you. Okay, thank you.